defense. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't come.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Throwing is Hurts. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, they got him again.
70 Ranger.
An 8-yard bar.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Real quick, ready?
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that will plan on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Only 29 yards on their punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Let's go now. Let's go, ladies.
13 more yards.
They'll run with Robinson.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Robinson again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 36, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
On 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 3rd and 10 at their own 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. In motion left goes Carmichael. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randy Moss from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Come on. Hey. Cooking like cheese.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Jackson.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Warriors 17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurry, hurry.
They'll look to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good.